Hello friends and welcome back to my channel. I'm super excited because today I am kicking off a new series here on my channel called the Recipe of the Week. Each week I will be bringing y'all into my kitchen and we will cook a fun, easy, and of course delicious recipe together. Cooking is so much fun, it's creative, and it's a great opportunity to get together with loved ones, and it makes healthy eating and improving your health simple and doable. So to start us off, we are making a Christmas pasta salad and we are going to start by roasting some artichoke hearts. I love artichoke hearts. They are delicious and they contain inulin, which is a type of fiber which acts as a prebiotic. Prebiotics help to support gut health because they act as a food source for the healthy probiotic bacteria that is found within our colon, and they also help to promote regular bowel movements, which in turn can help reduce our risk of developing colon cancer. You can find them frozen and submerged in either water or oil. I highly recommend purchasing them frozen if you can, because the only ingredient listed should just be artichoke hearts, but you never know, always check. I usually get mine at Whole Foods. When they are submerged in water or oil, they usually contain preservatives, salt, and vegetable seed oils like sunflower oil, which can promote inflammation in the body, and we want to avoid consuming these. So allow the artichoke hearts to defrost in room temperature water and use your hands to separate them. Then drain off the water and line a bowl with a paper towel to soak up the excess water. You want to soak up the excess water because otherwise the artichoke hearts will steam in the oven instead of getting golden brown. Then we are going to prepare a marinade. So in a small bowl, add in the juice from half a lemon, 1 teaspoon of minced garlic, 1 tablespoon of avocado oil, 1 teaspoon of onion powder, 1 teaspoon of dried oregano, a dash of sea salt, and some freshly ground black pepper, and stir that all together. Adding the lemon juice in and the garlic and the dried herbs are all wonderful ways to add lots of flavor to our meals without having to add so much salt. So if you are trying to maintain a healthy blood pressure, you do want to watch how much salt you're consuming. Processed foods usually contain a lot of added salt, and by cooking from scratch and avoiding those, we are much better able to control how much sodium we are consuming each day. Then line a cookie sheet with a silicone baking mat and add on the artichoke hearts. Then drizzle on your lemon juice marinade and use your hands to toss that all together. Roast these in the oven at 375 degrees Fahrenheit for about 25 minutes. They will be golden brown once done, and your house is going to smell like an Italian restaurant, and it's going to smell so, so good. Now it's time to make the pasta. So boil a pot of water, season it with some sea salt, and add in your favorite short-shaped pasta and cook it according to the directions to al dente. This way it still has a nice spice to it and it's not overly soft. Rotini pasta or corkscrew pasta, penne, rigatoni, shells, elbow pasta, these are all great options. I happened to find these tricolor Christmas shaped pasta at Lidl the other day and they look so fun, so I got those. There are tree shapes, Santa shapes, star shapes, and sleigh shapes. So this is really fun to eat, especially for kiddos. And I just want to highlight that the colored ones are colored with dehydrated spinach, tomato, and red beets, and there are no artificial food dyes, so that's important to double check. Always, always, always stir your pasta once you first put it into the boiling water, and then routinely come back and stir it throughout the cooking process to ensure that they don't stick to the bottom of the pot or to each other. And then once it's done, you can drain the pasta water and then add the pasta into a large serving bowl. Now, as that cools, we can chop and prep the remaining ingredients. First up is red onion. I like to finely chop this. If you are someone or you know someone who is a very picky eater and you struggle with eating something like onions, then make sure to chop it really small. You don't really even notice that it's there, and it just gets you more accustomed to eating it. I used to hate eating onions, and now I absolutely love them, but I did find that a big way to kind of get myself into eating them, because they are so nutritious, is to just chop them really, really small. So that's why I always like to do that. Next up is parsley. You can use curly parsley or Italian flat leaf parsley. Just make sure that you don't pick up cilantro. I made that mistake before and it gave it a very, very different flavor. So just make sure that you are picking up parsley, and you can definitely smell a difference, or at least I can. So just double check that when you're in the store, because they're usually like right next to each other in the produce department. And then if you can find it, you can also add in some freshly chopped basil. I happen to find this organic fresh basil for a good price at my grocery store, and so I picked that up. But if you are having trouble finding it, especially at this time of year, then you can sub in 1.5 teaspoons of dried basil instead. Then you can have some cherry tomatoes. If they are really big, then you can quarter them so that they are nice, small, bite-sized pieces. If you are someone you know hates seeing or eating the tomato seeds, then, you know, because that used to be me when I was a child, then you can use Roma tomatoes instead, and then remove the seeds and then chop the rest of the tomato into small bite-sized pieces. You can definitely remove the seeds from cherry tomatoes, but it's a lot more work because they are smaller and you're using a lot more of them. And with a Roma tomato, it's bigger and you can just like very quickly remove the seeds and then just cut up the rest of the tomato for the salad. At this point, the artichoke hearts should be done and you can add them right on top. And lastly, we are going to make a salad dressing to pour all over the salad. We are using my everyday Italian salad dressing that I included in my cookbook. The full recipe will be listed in the description box in case you don't have my cookbook, which if you don't have my cookbook, then you should definitely go and get it. It makes a great Christmas gift for yourself and for friends and family. I'll have it linked below. It includes some of my most popular staple recipes that I make all the time. And I will also link these salad dressing bottles as well that I'm using here. I love them. They don't leak and they are super cute. So you're going to add in 2 tablespoons of red wine vinegar, 2 tablespoons of balsamic vinegar, a 1/4 cup of avocado oil. You could also use extra virgin olive oil if you'd like. When you're buying olive oil, make sure that it says it's 100% extra virgin olive oil, and that's all that's listed on the ingredient list. Many companies sell olive oil, but they could include olive oil mixed with some other vegetable seed oils, which is not what we want. We want just 100% extra virgin olive oil. Then add in a 1/4 cup plus 2 tablespoons of filtered water, which as you can see, I spilled all over the cutting board. When little things like this happen, just laugh them off and keep going. Then you're going to add in 1 teaspoon of Dijon mustard. This is actually an update to the recipe that's in my cookbook, and that's why I'm sharing it with you guys today. I add this in because it acts as a natural emulsifier and it helps to keep the dressing mixed together instead of it separating immediately. And then you're going to add in 2 tablespoons of the seasoning mix. This recipe will be listed below, but it contains garlic powder, onion powder, dried oregano, thyme, basil, parsley, celery salt, and sea salt. Whenever I make it, I make a big batch of it, and then I have it ready to go whenever I need to remake my salad dressing, and it just saves me some time. So that's a nice benefit of meal prepping there. And then once done, you can put the lid back on and give it a good shake. Now you can pour on the salad dressing. So I poured on about 1/3 of the salad dressing that was in the bottle and then toss the salad all together. The pasta is warm and it will absorb the salad dressing fairly quickly. And so I like to pour it on just a little at a time and then put the salad dressing bottle on the table and allow people to add on more if they'd like. And this way I'm not overusing it. And then I like to finish all of this off with just a little more freshly ground black pepper. Now, if you're ready to eat this right away, then you can go ahead and serve it on the table. I actually really love warm pasta salad, especially when it's cold outside. But if you want to eat it cold, then allow this to cool to room temperature and then store it in a food storage container and place it in the refrigerator for a couple of hours or overnight. And then when you're ready to eat it, you can just go ahead and take it out. You can add on some freshly grated Pecorino Romano cheese if you'd like, but today I wanted to make this without cheese. So I hope that you enjoyed this video and make this recipe. Comment down below what recipes you'd love to see me make for this series and subscribe so that you don't miss when I upload the next one. 2025 is going to be a big, exciting year of getting healthy, and I can't wait to experience that with you guys. So thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. Stay well, my friends. Bye.